Hello everyone, it's Danny Heijen here for the SLA Europe YouTube channel. I'm here with David Milward from Linguamatics. Hi David, how are you?
Hi Danny, fine thanks, how are you?
You're one of the experts on NLP, which is an acronym we hear quite a lot in search terminology. Could you explain in layman's terms what it is?
So NLP stands for Natural Language Processing. And Natural Language Processing is all about understanding the meaning of text. So that can be understanding the kind of grammar of text so that you can tell that if someone says statins are used for high cholesterol or high cholesterol is treated by statins, then those two statements can be related together. So however the information is presented in the text, you can relate to particular concepts or relationships. So whether it's someone says NLP or natural language processing, you can map that to the same concept. So you can pull out the concepts and relationships in text however they're expressed. And often people will express things in lots of different ways, so there may be thousands of different ways of saying the same concept. And natural language processing can get you to those relatively easily, and it saves you having to do lots of different string-based patterns. And you can get generally better accuracy by using some linguistic constraints, some sort of meaningful units in the text, as opposed to doing things like 5 words apart. And typically in search, it's used in kind of two areas. One is in processing the question people have. So there's something like Siri, the kind of mobile or spoken apps. You tend to have a longer question, and then you use the natural language processing to actually try to interpret what the question's all about. And then on the other side, you're trying to understand what the text is about, what the documents are about, and trying to cope with the variation in the different ways people will express things.
Okay, well that's a very good explanation for our members. So if we look at search technology, that's been going on for quite a while now. What challenges do you still see ahead?
So I think people are still spending a lot of time searching and trying to get to the information they really need. So there's still obviously a lot of room for improvements. I think we've got some kind of interesting trends at the moment in the kind of internet search where people are doing a lot of personalization and making things related to people's location. But some of that work is probably going in the opposite direction to what you might want for some of the professional searching. So a lot of it is trying to get people down the same well-trodden paths as other people have already gone down. Whereas when you're doing scientific research, often you want to get more complete answers. You don't want to get just the first answer that everyone else got. And so that's where things like text mining come in, where you're trying to answer all the different possible answers to a question. So if it's something like which genes are implicating the disease, you want all the genes, not just the first one.
Okay, and finally, but not least, so you're probably on the cutting edge of search technology and content processing. So what breakthroughs do you see coming in the near future?
So I think there's going to be increasing use of the natural language processing to understand text. We're seeing breakthroughs in the way that people interact with the search tools, things like the dialogue systems, things like the Siri processing. But for information professionals, I think generally there is a move from the search tools to the text mining tools, where you're using the text mining to get more accurate answers to questions that people have, so open questions that people want to ask. Rather than going to documents, you're getting more results of lists of items returned, so that if it is your list of genes associated with disease, you can go directly to that list of genes as opposed to going through one document at a time. And also you can then more systematically refine your search strategies, because you can actually let the data itself say what's in there. You can find the different terms which are related to each other in the text, so you don't have to think of all the different synonyms for a term. You can let the text mining do that for you.
Okay, so a lot to look forward to. Thank you, David. I want to thank you for your time and your insight, and until next time.
Thanks, Danny.